Oh, I think I hit him. I think I hit him with the main gun. I'll have to check that in the I'll have to go back into the replay and see if I actually hit him with the main gun. But if I did, I'm mega happy with that. Hello and welcome back to Tricolor Gaming with me, Fletcher. And welcome to another part in my quest to learn Warthunder's realistic battle mode. If you haven't already gone away and seen my first video on this, there'll be a link in the top corner. So this is attempt number 2, or I say attempt number 2, but this is video number 2 in this series, where I attempt to learn Warthunder's more difficult gameplay mode. And I was glad I got quite a lot of response from that first video, as well as a few tips and tricks from people. So hopefully I'm going to try and put some of those into action today. And what I thought I would do for this video is I've bumped the difficulty up slightly to a battle rating of 1.3. So we've got a few different vehicles to utilize here, because something that I thought about when I was looking at the first video was that all the vehicles I was using were pretty similar to one another. So we've got a good range of vehicles now in my loadout, as well as a couple of new aircraft, including the legendary German Stuka, the Ju-87. So I'm going to get straight into battle, and we'll see how I do. Kuban. This, I think, is one of those eternal maps in the game that just always seems to be in the game. I think this was in the game back when I first started playing in 2014, and yeah, it hasn't gone through that many changes. I think the last time all they did was they put this sort of city block or barracks block in the bottom corner there. So we go out first of all in the Panzer II. A little bit of history for you. The Panzer II is one of the vehicles the German army began the war with in 1939, and it is, for all intents and purposes, a light scout tank. It's got a 20mm rapid-fire cannon in the turret, which even by 1939 standards was a pretty lackluster weapon. But in Warthunder, the rapid-fire 20mm is actually quite a good gun. So I'm hoping I'm going to get the opportunity to pebble dash some enemies. There's a steward there, there's a guy down there, there's one. I missed the steward. The reload time on this is pretty poor. I put 2 shots into his turret, so he's not going to be firing again anytime soon. The advantage of the 20mm cannon in Warthunder, and any vehicle that has a cannon actually, is that you can adjust your aim in order to hit the other places in the enemy vehicle that you desperately need to, because Warthunder is not a game of health like World of Tanks. Warthunder is a game of knowing where to hit the enemy. It's more important to be able to kill the crew, to hit the vital parts of an enemy tank, than it is just to hit them. It's one of the things about World of Tanks that used to wind me up the most was being shot constantly by pixel perfect hits that would technically do no damage to the vehicle in reality.
Hello there.
But because you were being hit, you were still losing health, and it was still a problem. This guy is trying to escape. I don't want to let him escape. There's the steward gone. I think that's what, 4 kills? Oh, who do I go for? Damn. Of course, that is the other problem with using an automatic weapon. You do have to acknowledge the fact that you, he went up in smoke, that you are using a weapon that has a reload time once you empty the clip. So I always try and empty the clip entirely, like I would do like a machine gun on an FPS, just in order to get that reload to tag. And I think we've done quite well here, actually. We've taken the high ground, keeping an eye on the enemy. There is someone down there, actually, that we could do with trying to get rid of. There, he's gone, knocked out the crew. These shells are actually very good. I'm really enjoying how reliable these rounds feel, but we're losing the fight because our team is not actually doing anything. So let's see if we can cap A. We've done all the hard work of killing enemy forces, and our team is not capping the points. And this is the other thing about Warthunder: you don't win by killing the enemy, you win by capping the points. I wish more people would realise that. Okay, so let's get A capped. Oh, ow! Where did that shot come from? Did it come from up there? No, I think it came from the side. Oh, it came from over there. Right, let's use this tank as cover. I took out his transmission and a bomb. Ah! But we got shot from behind? By the Russian T-28. Yep. Well, that spoiled our run, but 6 kills I think is pretty decent. Let's take out the Stuka and see if my bombing has gotten any better. I had a few people suggest ways I could improve my bombing capability. So let's see if we can actually hit someone. I'm carrying a 500 kilogram bomb as well. So I'm hoping that even if I miss the target, I should be able to do some damage. Just loving the little fire, spits of fire coming out of the engine exhaust there. Nice touch. Even if I've always personally thought that the Stuka was actually a pretty ugly aircraft, a very important aircraft, both in terms of the war, but also in terms of military aircraft development, but honestly, I think it's a very ugly looking aircraft. Right, I'm going to turn the engine off so that I can actually see what I'm hitting. Putting it into dive. I don't see anyone to hit. Maybe I was too high up. This is one of the problems with realistic mode in aircraft. Like, I don't understand how anyone sees anything to bomb. Like, honestly, I can't see a damn thing. There's a couple there. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the... That's embarrassing. I pressed the rockets button instead of the bombs button. I have to remember that my bombs are on shift, not control. Embarrassing. Very embarrassing. I'm going to take the anti-aircraft tank out, the Flak Panzer 38, because I want to see just how difficult anti-aircrafting is. Very, it seems. Oh, I think he's going down. Oh! I was just about to open fire at that. Wow, okay. That's a bit, that was a bit harsh. Let's take out the Panzer IIc then. So this big boy is sort of your typical medium tank of the early game. I quite like the Panzer IV. You get a good range of ammunition types. The gun is a little lackluster because it's a low velocity weapon, but you know, you've got a decent variety of ammunition types. He's run. Nice punchy little gun. 75mm howitzer essentially. Was designed at the beginning of the war to support infantry rather than take on enemy tanks, but later on in the war it became the default sort of medium tank of the German army. And quite a good tank killer once they upgraded the gun a bit, so... There are enemy vehicles there. Right, just had to wait for the tank to stop rocking there. Ow, that came from... oh. He's jammed my gun turret. Ah! Come on, clear the breach. Oh my lord. Literally, I couldn't do anything about that. Well, that wasn't a too bad first match, I don't think. First place in the team. That's either shows I'm learning or the team was really bad. A good score. What did we got 8 ground targets killed, 2 assists, 9 critical hits, 23 hits. Not bad. And yeah, we killed the most enemy targets on our team, although we did die. Almost. We died almost as much as anyone else on the team as well, so not bad. Okay, so I know it looks like we're gonna be getting the same maps again like we did in the first video. We're back on Kuban, but it looks like we're in the middle of a storm, judging on the weather, and I thought I'd start with the Panzer IV this time. This is actually my third battle today. The second battle I've literally just finished. The enemy team was swamped so massively that I literally got to do nothing. I didn't even see the enemy once because our team just steamrolled them from the very start, so... Not particularly an interesting sort of match to show you guys, so hopefully this one will be a little more interesting. I've got tanks to my flanks, so I feel relatively secure. That was a terrible shot. think I'm just going to roll it back slightly. I hope that people are going to come through this gap. No, doesn't look like they're going to. See if I can bring the fight to them a little bit. Oh dear. There he goes. Ah, oh, I just put the shot totally over the top of him. Well, at least we got one into him before he died. So it looks like we are relatively secure.
A few moments later.
If this guy kills me, I should be most aggrieved. God damn. Just after I turned around and said, oh well, we're secure on that flank, and we get killed. Ooh, I hit the aircraft! Looks like the enemy are running for aircraft at the moment. There's a lot of aircraft, actually. I should have brought out my anti-aircraft tank. Oh well. At least I got a kill assist on one aircraft. So again, it looks like this particular match is going to be quite a quick one. It's another reason why I like Warthunder as opposed to World of Tanks. You know, some World of Tanks matches will last the whole 15 minutes because they end up becoming a sort of one-on-one fight and neither side's tank wants to actually engage. Whereas Warthunder, the rounds can be quite rapid. But yeah, the way that these trees move in the wind is really distracting. Especially when you're trying to look for enemies moving amongst... Oh, there's one there. Oh, you see me? Oh, I think I've taken out his gunner there. There he goes, T-28 taken out. That's quite a dangerous tank in this tier, so I'm happy about that. Don't see anyone else over there, so I think we're okay to move on. But then last time I said that, I got shot in the back, so I should probably stop jinxing myself, really, shouldn't I? Oh, that shadow was somebody then. You know, I've watched, I've watched Warthunder YouTubers, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm trying to learn realistic. And the way that they can just look and immediately tell there's a vehicle on it, it'll be like halfway in a bush, and I won't have seen anything, but they'll have seen an enemy tank, and they know exactly what it is and where to hit it and everything. It's quite impressive, but also How do they... Sometimes I'm in awe about how do they even know what they're looking at? Oh, I killed that lone crew member of that tank. I think I killed his gunner. There he goes. Again, had trouble seeing him because of the trees. Just gonna get rid of those last 2 rounds and reload the gun. Spin round just in case anyone appears behind me. Just another kill. Almost tempted to try and start taking out these aircraft. Just for fun. Oh, I got a shot into him. Ooh. He played chicken. How did none of those hit? Oh! I killed his pilot! Oh, I think I'm being shot. Nice try. Nice try by the little armored car. So again, a really good match. 2,500 experience without premium. If I'd paid for premium, nearly 5,000 would have been a good match. 1 air target destroyed, 5 ground targets destroyed. Not bad. And first place in the team as well. And highest credit experience earner of anyone in that match as well. So I'm well happy with that. Okay, this particular map, Sinai Desert map. There are a few scummy tactics that we can use on this map. And I am not going to use them. I've decided I'm going to try and play without the use of scummy tactics. Now this is an anti-tank tank, which means it's best placed where you can sort of hide in a good position. What I want to do is use those rocks over there to sort of hide most of my tank while I take shots at the enemy. Although it looks like someone is bravely trying to... Ooh, wasn't far off a good shot. He's just stopped and he's gone. Can you see if we can get this guy? Ooh, bounced off his front plate. And again. Hit lower down maybe? Ah. My hit got his driver killed, but he killed me with 1 shot. Yeah, I should have carried on moving and tried to put myself in a good defensive position. Let's take out my Stuka again and see if we can actually get some Stuka related kills. Oh my, the enemy are all over our spawn point. That's not good. Okay, that wasn't as effective as I would have hoped. That also wasn't as effective as I would have hoped. We have to defend our spawn position from being spawn camped. Oh. Okay, that frees up the spawn, I think. And leaves us free to try and capture A. I see enemy vehicles at A, so I think we're good. Okay, we captured A, and those aircraft decided not to drop bombs on us. Oh! I think I hit him! I think I hit him with the main gun! I'll have to check that in the I'll have to go back into the replay and see if I actually hit him with the main gun. But if I did, I'm mega happy with that. Who needs a machine gun when you have a 75mm howitzer? Ooh, into the turret of the Japanese tank. The Japanese tanks are very peculiar. They look really bizarre. Oh shoot. Oh no, I'm being shot from behind. Can't move because the transmission was destroyed by the Japanese tank, and they killed me. And he is way too far away for me to even have a hope of hitting this anti-aircraft tank. I don't see any others. Oh, there's one there. There's quite a few actually. I don't wanna fire until I know I have a good chance of hitting. Him, I thought I had a good chance of hitting. Ooh, I got him once. Yeah. See, I did kill him, technically, but I got killed by his friend. Oh, we're losing again, though. This has been a really good fight, and we're losing, though. I think we just didn't kill those spawn campers quick enough to let our team out of the spawn enough. I mean, it doesn't help that all of our team are currently at E5 and E6 and not actually pushing the points. Okay. He's dead. He's dead. Again, like I said in the first video a couple of weeks ago, I am a very aggressive player. I prefer to just push, push, and push. I don't often like to sit still and camp, which is what I think a lot of realistic players do. They sit still and they camp, and it's probably a good way of getting lots of kills, but it doesn't win you matches, and it's wins that count. Okay, I'm gonna have to put myself in danger here. Come on. I can't stop that vehicle. Stopped him now. I quite like using these barrels are now my sandbags. I mean, they might be completely full of oil and petrol, so probably not the best sandbags to use, but what on earth? Ooh, that was a good long-range kill. And I got him. He wasn't able to stop me. Ooh, I'm doing a lot of anti-aircraft. I'm killing a lot of enemy aircraft in tanks today. In this match, I think, what's that? Is that my third? Two of them in tanks that aren't anti-aircraft vehicles, so again, very happy about that. And what a massive score that is. Look at that, 3,000, just over 3,000 experience. Nearly 7,000 with premium, 10 ground targets killed, 4 air targets destroyed. Quite a match. So, yeah, really happy with that. But let's go check out that replay and see if I really did hit that aircraft with the Panzer IV's gun. So here we are in the Warthunder replay. As I tried to determine what happened to the enemy aircraft that I thought I actually shot down with a shell. And what's actually good with this replay is I can follow the track of that shell that I fired. This white shell here is the actual round that I fired, and if I just switch to ultra low FPS, you can see that white shell actually totally misses, and it is actually the machine gun fire. You can see where my machine gun is actually striking him there. And my machine gun has already run out of fire. And if I just fast forward time a little bit, he is now going down. So it does seem like I shot him down not with the main gun, but with the machine gun. So, oh well. I thought it pulled off something really funny there, but it turned out that I hadn't. So that was Warthunder, folks. I hope these battles were enjoyable for you to watch as they were enjoyable for me to play. I'll be back in a couple of weeks' time with more Warthunder realistic mode as I struggle to learn how to bomb anything, it seems. I really need to work on those aircraft. But for now, I want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to watch the other content from all of us on Tricol Gaming. Give us a like and subscribe as we're nearing our 2,000 subscriber target. And until next time, stay safe and goodbye.